right, welcome to another episode of Sheepdog Gun Armory. We're out here in the boiling heat because it's getting hot.
What are you talking about? I like it.
Yeah, I know you do. So this guy goes to the gym just so he can glisten, okay? That's just saying. That's the only reason he goes.
Don't judge me.
So today we've got a special surprise. I know you guys know we're huge Dead Air fans. I happened to meet up with this company, Shadow Silencers. Great company. They do a lot of stuff. Military, can't really talk too much about that, but they sent us a couple of products at industry price. It wasn't like they gave it to us for free. So we did pay for this, and it came with my regular shipment, just putting that out there, being fair. Interesting setup. So there are some attachments you can do to make it a little more modular or whatnot. But this one's a direct thread. So we're going to take the end piece off of the BCM and be able to install that one on there.
Yes.
So
that's what we'll take off right there.
So this will thread right onto there. It's a 1/2x28 thread. You can also thread this on pretty much anything else that's 1/2x28. You just don't want to go over 22 caliber because this is a 223 can. Yes. So they do make some that are like the 9mm Sexto P. They make a huge bunch of them. Octo Max. They've got a Duo that we also have here. We're going to show that one as well. But this particular one I got because it is a 5.56. We wanted to show that particular model for everybody to see, not hear. Yeah. Get it? Yeah. So silencer, not hear it. So basically we're going to go run it through its paces. Now there is a little bit of setup process with this one.
Yeah. I mean, this is an adjustable baffle system suppressor. So what that means is you can shorten this by taking each of these sections out. Now, of course, you're going to get decibel and sound reduction. Should I say increase if you shorten the baffles. Basically it's going to be a little bit louder. But before you go through and shoot this on your gun, you want to individually take all the baffles out, and you want to put a lubricant on the threads, which is going to be provided by them. It's a very basic lubricant just for the threads. It helps anti-seizing. Big problem with suppressors is as you shoot suppressors, you get a lot of carbon buildup, and carbon actually hardens and dries over time. It's called carbon solidification because there's a lot of heat and pressure inside your gun. So it can actually make it very hard to get your suppressor off or take it apart again. So definitely, add some oil to your threads, some anti-seize. Don't drop your suppressor off the table. And this is just going to make your shooting experience a lot better. So we went ahead and pre-oiled all the other baffles. We saved the last one just so we could do it here on camera.
Now there is a setup guide that they give you, and if you look, it's actually it's pretty informative. It's just a few pictures in a row. It tells you exactly how to do this setup process. You have to oil it, and then you got to fire a couple of shots, retighten it, a couple more shots, retighten it again. Basically, that helps set everything in place. Once you do that last shoot and retighten, you're good to go to fire as much as you want. So we're going to go through that process because these are brand new suppressors. With the suppressor laws getting lax like they are, so my understanding is January 1st, there's not going to be any more tax stamp. I will say, don't wait till January 1st to get your suppressor. My understanding from a lot of the industry and the suppressors is the prices are going to go up because of supply and demand. You're not, after January 1st, if this goes through as it's planned, you're not going to find these on the shelves for too long. The prices are going to go up on them. Most estimates are by about $300. Right now, you're going to spend $200 for the tax stamp, but you'll get it back in 2 days, roughly, at least at Sheepdog Gun Armory. You do everything in-house, fingerprints, photo, everything, and get you knocked out electronically and get your suppressor back to you in a couple of days. So, even the newer guys we find are getting them back really fast. So somebody who's brand new, who's never bought a suppressor before, they used to say wait a couple of weeks, but we're just seeing it's a 2-day turnaround on those.
Good.
So
that's good.
It's the right time to get them. I'm just putting it out there because if you don't want to spend a ton of money, you're going to either spend it now or you're going to wind up spending it later unless you want to wait 2 or 3 years down the road. Your choice, your call, do what you will.
It's no secret. Guns are loud. And this just helps protect your hearing. They never should have been illegal in the first place, but we're not going to dive down that whole, political path in this video.
What?
Let's not do that. Now, we did oil this up. We did oil the threads on the barrel now. You can hand tight this. It actually says that you're just going to put it hand tight, so there's no torque specs or anything that you need to stick to. But we're all oiled up. We got it on the gun, and we're going to go ahead and run it here. This is the Penta model, correct? So Penta. This is the Shadow Silencers Penta 223556. We went with the full baffles on this one, so this is going to get our maximum sound reduction. Even though we were shooting a suppressed gun, this is a 5.56. Now, what that means is this round is still going to go faster than the speed of sound. So we're still going to
have that supersonic pop.
Exactly.
Still.
We're going to have that crack still, but we're not going to have that initial explosive sound of a gun going off. So it's definitely going to help your hearing.
Now, when I was talking to CJ is the owner of Shadow Silencers. Great guy, by the way. He's going to be at our shop August 23rd when we have our re-grand opening, 2 doors down. We're going from Unit 108 to 105. It's going to be a better, bigger place. We're inviting everybody to come on down, check us out. A lot of our staff will be there. You know, I think you're going to be there too.
Yeah, come check it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be giving away a handful of free CCW classes to people who come. Of course, there's going to be other little giveaways and specials, you know, ahead of shop. But check it out. He's about to double in size, and you know that's just awesome. Proud of this guy. You know,
we are going to double in size.
We are going to double in size. It's a fantastic gun shop. You know,
and like I said, CJ will be there. There are going to be a lot of other vendors there, so there'll be some giveaways, some discounts, and you know, just a lot of fun, man. Yeah. We're going to have a great time. So come on down, August 23rd. It's about 3 weeks away, give or take. Maybe, yeah, about 3 weeks away from this time that we're filming. So again, the benefit of this suppressor is the heat dissipation. So you can see that there's a lot of different ridges in there. That actually helps with the heat dissipation. That's the major benefit of this suppressor. So we're gonna shoot this thing. I'm gonna let Brandon do the break-in on it, and then we'll go from there.
Absolutely, let's do this.
Let me know if you need a glove if it gets warm, because supposedly you're supposed to be able to do it by hand, but it does recommend a glove on the...
We're gonna shoot 2 shots first, okay? It actually says in the instructions to go ahead and shoot 2 shots and then to re-clear the gun and then check the baffles again. Just make sure it's tight. You know, as you shoot it could loosen up, and then we'll run it a lot faster.
So we're gonna do it as it says verbatim on the instructions.
Okay, so we're here with the Shadow Systems Penta 5.56. We're gonna go ahead and shoot those 2 initial shots. I'm just gonna shoot paper so we don't hear steel ring, and you can kind of hear how the suppressor sounds too. So let's give it 2 shots, clear the gun, retighten the baffle.
I'm gonna stand by with the gloves in case he needs them.
Okay, Roger, if you wouldn't mind hold that there. All right.
It's all right.
So, a little warm, not too bad. Didn't really notice much on the tightening here. Very, very little. But, you know, we just want to do what it says. Make sure it's nice and tight before we continue to shoot. But looks pretty good now, so let's load it back up. All right, so we're gonna shoot it a little bit faster now, see how it sounds. Optics a little off, but
I think it's actually the point of impact shift. You know, with the suppressor, you're always going to have some point of impact shift. It looked like you were shooting way low.
Yeah, it is a little bit low.
Yeah. So, so if you're going to run the suppressor on it, you have to re-zero your optic to your suppressor. That's just, you know, common sense 101. If you see a ton of videos out there, that's exactly what they do. Some suppressors, you get lucky, you know, it's straight right out of the box, but most of the time you do have to re-zero. We're not going to take the time to re-zero right now. We're just going to have some fun with it.
Definitely warm. Not as warm as other cans I've felt before. I would not be touching it after you shoot it, definitely. I mean, it can definitely burn your skin if you hold that too long. Get a good glove if you want to take one on and off. Other than that, didn't notice too much gas in the face. I don't know if you guys are familiar with suppressors, but sometimes you can get a lot of blowback from the gas in your face and kind of can sting in the eyes a little bit. A little bit of blowback, but that's typical for suppressors. Really not that bad at all.
All right, cool.
Want to give it a try?
Hell yeah.
I'll get that other round for you right here.
Really got to thank Aegis Kinetics for the ammo they supply us for the channel, man. It's stuff. It's hard to film a channel with having to pay for your own rounds. Even if you own the gun store, you know, it's nice to have a partner like Aegis Kinetics helping you out. That's all she wrote. Did you see that puff come out the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she shot great. I did compensate for the point of impact because I saw where Brandon was shooting at, so I was able to hit the steel target a little bit more. How's the noise level? I really don't hear too much noise.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I also have full-on plugs in right now too, but I mean, suppressed, it's always better than unsuppressed. That's just hands down. So.
But yeah, like to what Brandon was saying, you know, she's warm. You know, you don't want to keep your hand on there at all. She's pretty steamy. Now, benefit of the ridges, it's supposed to cool down a little bit faster, so you can put it in your gun case a little quicker. I mean, I guess we'll find that out a little later. But as far as my impressions on this, I mean, great gun. You know, obviously with the great suppressor on there now, it's going to probably live there, so I'll have to re-zero this later. What were your thoughts on that suppressor, Brandon?
I think it went on very good. I mean, it was really easy to service, no complaints on that. Standard gas pressure in the face for a typical suppressed gun. You know, I like it. It's a good suppressor.
When you do service your suppressor, they do say you can use like WD-40 to clean off any excess stuff on there, and then you can re-lube it after if you need to. Most of the time, suppressors, you just put them on and forget about them. They usually don't clog up too much because of the high pressure. It just kind of burns everything up on the inside.
Okay, and as a final bit of advice, if you guys are going to get suppressors on your gun, whether it's a handgun or especially a rifle, make sure that your gun and your suppressor cools down before you put it on a table or in your bag, or God forbid, touch it with your hand.
Hey, we've got the marks on the table where we put the other suppressors down and it kind of left a little indent, but it's going to happen. I mean, if you shoot long enough, you're going to have stuff like that.
True.
Nice thing about the shadow silencers, they also give you the tool for the end cap. So, you know, if you want to torque it on, torque it off, you can do that with the tool. Supplied, so, you know, good on them for giving you the tools to get the job done.
Yeah.
So, shadow silencers, we salute you. Good job, CJ. Look forward to seeing you on the 23rd, buddy. All right, so we just want to thank our sponsors, Aegis Kinetics, always coming in clutch for us. You know, we've got USCCA.
And try defense.vegas for your CCW needs.
You know, when it comes to owning firearms, carrying firearms, USCCA is the way to go. You know, taking Brandon's class, you'll meet a couple of people there from USCCA, great guys. You know, it's just something you got to have. I mean, you have to protect yourself. And, you know, yeah, you're protecting yourself with the firearm, but it's the aftermath.
Yeah, at the end of the day, when you decide to defend yourself, who's going to defend you in court? You know, and it's mandated to have insurance on a car and a home, but for some reason it's not when it comes to carrying a gun.
Right.
And you're going to need that more than you ever would. And the truth of the matter is, you're more likely to get involved in a self-defense shooting than you are in a car accident. So you're definitely more likely to need it.
Yeah.
But you know, we do a lot of things out here on the range. It takes a lot for us to film these videos. So to everybody who's always helping the channel, everybody from Taylor Targets to Kinetic Ammo to Shadow Silencers, everybody from Desert Cerakote to Roger's Awesome Shop to me helping you with your CCW classes, you know, we really appreciate everything that you guys are doing, and we're here for you, and we just want to keep the 2A industry alive.
There you go. So we'll see you guys out there. Enjoy, have fun.
Yep.
Come by, check out these silencers. Even if you don't buy it, you can just take a look at them, feel them, hold them. You know, it's always nice to get your hands on stuff. Have a great one, guys.
All right, guys. See you on the range.